Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Ready to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Samaje Perine on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Still going through the 25. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Conklin brings it in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the gun, it's Murray. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's all the way across midfield, down the inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Runs around him, he's got space. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. McCaffrey. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Inside, Ferguson's got it. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the gun is Prescott. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Time coverage from the Lions, 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Dak to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On a return, this is P-Rod. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Murray here on first down. Forced back to his right. He's keeping it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the 42.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Shit.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Still going inside the 35. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
Throwing here, Murray. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. On his Little for the extra point.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now. On what I love. Boom, baby, we run it down. Get it a minute, that's how it's up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Dak caught the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's a give to Hubbard. He's the tackle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. To make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go. Right in.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Prescott set to pass. And he's got a touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
This ain't what you want.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10, Murray. That's a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
On is Little for the extra point. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Dak. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to 31 before he gets taken down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want in two guys.
Prescott's hit, he lost the football. The Lions get to it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show off like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak to throw. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah! What do you think?
Prescott to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Packers. First down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
What do you think?
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Yeah! Here we go! 9-8! What do you think?
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Raider able to tack on the extra point. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the etiquette and the yelling. But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the dead. Somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is Piran. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Come on. Come back.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. On the move, headed right. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now again, it's McCaffrey headed right. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Fourier Oluoku. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Rose caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36. Driving forward with Scatterwood. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kyler to throw. He did it! He made the interception! Jalen Thompson makes the play.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Dak now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. On complete to St. Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now for Prescott. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again is Dak. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Checks this one down. Hubbard. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone on first. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hubbard trying to run his way in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Stop short of the goal line.
Go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers losing by 7. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Hubbard. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it fourth and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut it to a punt late in this one. Tank Dell the touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Green. 2-2-1.
Now to throw. throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Escapes the pocket. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Christian Benford has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Foye Oroken with the pick. And the Packers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And it gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Nearly an interception on that play. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
27-yard attempt.
So now it all comes down to Matt Prater. A 27-yard look here. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this isn't just anyone in Star 4.